Hi everyone. Everything is big until we do it. Still, I am obsessing myself to speak in English. I couldn't explain topics. When I will get confident. You know, I know the topics. I can talk about it. I can explain in my native language. Not clearly, but I can say it. Like Terraform, like GitHub, like Git, like GitHub Actions, Docker Hub, Docker, AWS services like EC2, RDS, VPC, S3 bucket. There are a lot of stuff is there to communicate. I have to explain all of these concepts if I face any interview. How could I do it? First of all, I need conviction. Conviction means I need clarity on every topic. Even if I get clarity, I couldn't communicate the words. I couldn't communicate the things clearly because I didn't know proper words. I know it, but I couldn't express them properly or clearly while explaining to them. That's my problem. Here the point is not speaking in English. The point is to communicate. Even if I know everything, still I have insecurities about my scripting and about my communication. Scripting and communication. These are my two problems. I know what is Docker. I know what is Terraform. What is Kubernetes. What are the components of Kubernetes. How they will work. For what they respond. About AWS services like EC2. In EC2 we have multiple components like Elastic Load Balancer, Auto Scaling Groups, Security Groups, Network Interface, Amazon Machine Image, Snapshots, Instances, Key Pairs. There are a lot. I know all of this, but still I feel insecurity because I didn't have any prior knowledge on, I didn't do any practical projects. I didn't participate in any real-time projects. I thought that it is the problem. And also, I didn't express anything clearly. Until now, I didn't write about any questions. I felt like I can say it. It is easy for me. No problem. Whatever happens. I can express anything. But the things or the communication is hard until if I didn't practice properly. If I practice consistently every day, it will be easy to me. People around me are communicating very well. Why they are like that? Why I am like this? If they can do it, so I can. So I am expressing every day. I am trying to show up myself. Today I will explain little topic in Terraform, which is Terraform lifecycle. The commands we use to provision the infrastructure, to check the infrastructure, to initialize the modules, to connect to backend, to format the configuration files. All these are included in this Terraform lifecycle. So a Terraform lifecycle is come up with 6 major commands. One is Terraform init. It will initialize the remote backend and initialize the module and initialize the plugin. These are the three core things to provision infrastructure and to store the infrastructure and to connect to the provider. First one, backend. It will store the runtime data or sensitive data like private IPs or AWS resource IDs like EC2 ID, subnet ID, VPC ID, security group ID, internet gateway ID, route table ID. There are multiple things. These are all stored in remote backend like AWS S3, which is better and secure to store there. Next, modules, which have the set of configuration files to provision easily with less period of time. So those modules are downloaded to provision easily. Like next, Terraform plugins. A plugin is used to communicate with the console. Terraform uses these providers virtually to create the infrastructure on the internet, over the internet on the cloud, like AWS console, like Azure platform, like GCP. Terraform validate. Okay, Terraform validate. This command does the syntactical checks. Is there any errors like voids or semicolons? It will check the syntactical check mistakes of the configuration files. Terraform FMT. It will format entire files. It will format the entire files of .tf files. And Terraform plan. It is the blueprint of the entire infrastructure. It quickly refreshes the AWS console for infrastructure. It will review the actual state and desired state. Terraform apply. Terraform apply provision the infrastructure and update the remote backend or state file. Terraform destroy. Terraform destroy will clean up entire infrastructure in the state file. A state file is a source of truth for Terraform, which have the runtime data or the provision infrastructure over the cloud. So it is called source of truth. These are 6 major commands of Terraform lifecycle. I explained better. Still I have to improve a lot. Terraform, not only Terraform, AWS DevOps is huge. I know it, how huge it is or how big it is. My thing is, if I can communicate well, I can do it better. If I can express my thoughts clearly, I can do it better. When I can communicate clearly, if I structure my thoughts clearly, I can communicate clearly. To structure my thoughts clearly, I need to write clearly. If I write clearly, I will express clearly. It is a layer structure. I need to go step by step. So every day I am writing about Terraform, but I am not paying complete attention while doing this task. From tomorrow, I will set a 25 minutes timer to improve my attention and to improve my focus. And I work completely according to the tasks. So that's all about Terraform and Terraform lifecycle. There is a lot to talk about Terraform. And in my point of view, I am aiming to a big thing which I didn't do at all. So I need to do more. If I need to do more, I need to pay attention on the task. That's it. Today, I completed speaking in front of the camera. I accomplished this task. But where I am? From the past 40 days, I have been recording videos. Still, I am like this. I want to upskill myself. I want to enhance my life. Thank you.